Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you doing? Hope you had a great week last week and hope you're able to capitalize on the market move, as market gave us plenty of opportunities to capitalize on and played out as we expected from our last analysis video. In this video, I want to talk about my analysis for GBPUSD and GBPJPY. I'll be starting off with GBPUSD from the weekly time frame, and as you can see, price making this bearish move and formed this nice spike here, which was more or less like a retracement back to test this area, which is what I was expecting. And I explained in my last analysis video that I was going to take the buy trade all the way to the top for exiting, and that is exactly what happened. And now if you can see from the weekly time frame, you can see that price went all the way up there, rejected, and formed this nice bullish bearish pain bar over here, which could mean a continuation all the way to the downside, even breaking this 1.32 level. And if this 1.23 level breaks strongly, then price could continue all the way to the downside, maybe to the 1.31 level, or even further down to the 1.29 level. Now if we go to the daily time frame, you can see price, I said I was going to take my entry when there was a break of this trend line, and that's why I took my entry, and I've been holding this trade for quite some time, and I was able to capitalize on it and gain about 140 pips on that move. As you can see, when price initially broke down from this previous support level, came to this 1.32 area here, which is a support area, bounce on it, and it has come back to retest this zone over here, and quickly price rejected off it, now going back down to the 1.32 level. So what can happen here is either a rejection of this level to the upside, giving us like a double bottom pattern, or price could sell here, and rather than bouncing up, could break this 1.32 level and move all the way to the downside. So this is what I will be looking at in the upcoming week. Price has already made this bounce already, and is already heading towards the 1.32 level, which is where I will be looking to capitalize on in the upcoming week. So if you're not yet in this trade, or if you haven't taken this trade, that's fine. Wait for price to get down to this level where it's tested numerous times. And once price are tested an area numerous times, from what we know, it is most likely to hold. But if at any point price doesn't hold, and rather price breaks that very strong area, then it's most likely that price will continue to the downside, because it will need a lot of force to break through an area that has held several times in the past. So what I would do is wait for price to get to this level here and see how price reacts. So if price gives us a bullish reversal pattern here, then I'm looking to take my buy opportunities to the upside. But if price breaks this level, then I'm looking to enter on a retest and take the trade all the way back down and sell. And my bias again will be bullish on this trade, just because this area is a very strong area, which has, price has rejected off several times, as you can see by these circles here. So I would see how price reacts. Again, if price forms a bullish reversal pattern here, then you take your buy entry to the upside. If price breaks, it will most likely break very strongly. If price doesn't break strongly, I wouldn't panic to enter any sell trade at all, because this is a very strong wall, and and it's proven itself to be strong, so you need a lot of force to break through the wall, and that's what I'm expecting here. So if I see that very strong bearish candle break through this area, then I'm expecting that price will continue all the way to the downside. But if I don't see that, then I'll be looking to take a buy opportunity to the upside. That is my analysis for GBP USD. Next, I'll be looking at GBP JPY. So for GBPJPY, as you can see from the weekly time frame, price has rejected off this area here, which I marked out in last week by this black line. As you can see, the 152.500 level, just around there. Price bounced off it and formed this nice pin bar, bearish pin bar here, and the price is heading back down towards this weekly support level, which, as you can see previously, has held strongly. Now, if you go to, this was my last week analysis where I was expecting price to bounce all the way to this area here, and that's what has happened, as you can see, and I was able to capitalize on that trade as well. So on this daily time frame, you can see clearly what has happened. Price forming this nice pin bar and didn't close above the trend line, but rather closed below the trend line, followed by this strong bearish candle. These three candles in combination, 1, 2, 3, is what's called an evening star, which is an indication that price is going to continue to the downside. So what I'll be expecting is for price to get at least all the way to down towards this level, maybe to the 149 level, and we'll see how price reacts. If price gives us a buy signal, then we may end up taking our buy trades to the top. If not, and price sells, or price breaks through that support level, which has held strongly, and I believe if it does break, it's going to break very strongly, then we have to wait for price to make that break, enter on a retest, and take our sell trade to the downside. Again, if you're not confident when to enter this trade here, when price gives us a bullish signal, you can always wait for a break and closure above this trend line. It's going to be a strong break as well, and once there's a strong break, then you can look to enter your buy trades there and take all the way to the top. But for now, I'm expecting price to continue this down move all the way into this 149 level, and then we'll see how price reacts in that area, and then we'll be looking to take our buy trades or sell trades from that point. If we go down to the weekly time frame again, because we are anticipating price to continue all the way to the downside, there's still plenty of opportunities for price to do that. And again, you can capitalize on that move if not already done that. So price here more or less gave us this range, I would say, because if you go to a smaller time frame, you realize that this was a range, and what we're looking for is a break below this range here. So if the next candlestick, a 4-hourly candlestick, breaks and closes below this area, then I'm expecting price to continue to the downside, and that's where I'll be taking my sell trade from, if I'm going to take in the short term, and that will just give us a few pips at least until price gets down into the zone. But again, if you're not confident enough, you can wait for price to get all the way down into the zone before looking for your opportunity to either buy or sell. But this move here, if we do take it, could give us up to about 100 pips on that move. So I would encourage you to try and look for good opportunities there. Again, we can also add some more confluences to support our theory. We can wait for price to break this trend line here again. Okay, so if price breaks this trend line that I've just drawn down, then it will mean that definitely it will break this lower level here, and price would close below it. And once it does, you can be confident to take your sell opportunities down, and that will give at least 100 pips on that particular move, which is great. So this is what I'm looking at for GBPJPY. I'm expecting the continuation of this sell trade up to this zone here. Then I'm looking to see how price reacts to it. If it gives us a bullish signal, then I take my buy trade, and if price breaks it strongly, then I'm looking to enter on a retest. So this is my analysis for GBPUSD and GBPJPY. I hope this video has been very helpful. If it has, kindly leave a like, and if you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe to the channel, as we're almost at 1,000 subscribers, and I would really appreciate your subscriptions as well. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next analysis video. Peace.